Alrighty. So I think I got all the audio stuff I kind of wanted to get out of the way done. I think it's serviceable now, or at least I'm not too unhappy with it. There's always room for improvement and stuff, but yeah, so I figured I'd just make a little display video maybe of some of Brelyna's combat abilities as Praxothrim's apprentice, my current character. He's a unarmed monk kind of character. Well, not a monk in the religious sense. Well, he did start off as a Sarabane follower. Right now he's Hermes Mora worshipper. He's big. His whole playstyle is like buffing himself with magic so that he can fight better in combat. But right now this is about kind of testing Brelyna, see what I need to kind of improve on. Also, hold on, this is a great nice little bit of lighting here. Give me 1 second. That might not be quite good enough. Oh well. But yeah, so we're gonna have her fight some Reavers here. I'm gonna be standing watch, I think, as the responsible teacher. If you want some scale for how big my character is, hold on, actually, I'm curious. Oh, let's maybe not freeze time. I'll do it afterwards. But I probably look like an Attack on Titan. Like, alright, so right now she's using Necrotic Beam. It's a spell I added for her. If you don't want to use consoles to give your followers stuff, you can always make stabs for them. It's probably a little safer for your game. I understand the risks, not in super intimately, but I'm fine. I'm not gonna complain if it breaks my game. I know what I'm doing, in the sense of like ruining it. But if you wanted a safer alternative, that Necrotic Beam goes crazy. She has 90 Conjuration, which is why I decided to go the Necrotic spells for her, because I don't think the NPCs for the most part use them. I also gave her some Arcane. Oh yeah, I was going to show you that scale here, have my character kind of peek over the camp's walls. Let's see. POV, you're a Reaver. You've been having a nice lunch, and you just see this absolute monster of a man. Oh, there's an arrow stuck in that wall, I didn't realize. But yeah, so I didn't show quite as good of a display as I would have hoped. Oh, is that a Reaver? Oh, I guess I can show this cool thing. Speaking of this character kind of modifying himself, what we can do is we can go water walking. I heard someone say water walking is overrated. I kind of agree, but it's also kind of fun when it has its moments like this. If I can find it. I have a lot of spells. I justified that my character can only teach spells that he personally knows to students, so we're also going to change our stance to kicking, so we can actually hit him. Let's see. And then another fun thing this character can kind of do. It's fun in combat, but it's very useful just out of combat also. Is you can blink. Well, it's not blink. Blink is a conjuration spell that does the similar thing, but apparition, in my opinion, looks cooler. And ooh, hold on. It looks cooler, and it also. Oh, that's a fun little sword there. That you could probably get pretty early. Looks cooler, and it is a power, so you don't have to like take up a hand slot with it, so you could easily put it on a warrior mage hybrid build. That's basically what this character is. Yeah, so like you could also use scrolls if you wanted to get around. These scrolls just happen to almost perfectly line up with the little sub build I'm doing for her. Let's see here.
I'm a mage, not a
We'll give her these. I try not to give my mage followers staves, most followers staves to be fair, simply for the fact that they can't personally maintain them, and I don't like having to micromanage the help, so to speak. I kind of like having them be almost like their own unique main character. I also like to use them for like tests for kind of how I think a build's gonna look. I've already read those. We're gonna get the treasure in here. And like I said, I apologize if the audio isn't quite up to snuff. I am not a content creator by any means, at least in any professional sense. I have water walking on. Okay. I see an error in my decision making here. Luckily, if you don't have this spell, you should get it. It's pretty good. Where is it? Dispel magic. I do not use this in combat, like ever. I primarily... Oh, and it didn't work. Cool. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time I use it simply to remove like debuffs or magical effects that I have on my character. Yeah, he's also pretty fast by virtue of being big. Oh, hey, there's another bandit here she can fight. If you're interested, I could do a more centric focus of a character, of like this character fighting. Right now I am just testing her kind of stuff here. Yeah, Necrotic Ray is kind of her go-to, and then her summon. So I think I think she's more unique with the stuff I've altered than she typically is. Usually she'll summon like a Frost Atronach and like use some basic lightning spells, I think. So I'm a big fan of making like followers who are vanilla seem more unique. And I kind of went with Ghost theme for her because like kind of like Morrowind, using like ancestors, that kind of stuff. I did think about going Ash Spawn for her, but it felt a little too on the nose. And I just wanted to kind of see how the ghost aesthetic would kind of pan out. I guess we could do a short little bit of combat here for... What the fuck is this? I love environmental storytelling. It's so fun. Oh, hey. These things be the bane of my existence, like for real. I can't remember which mod pack it is, or which mod quest it is. Let me check. Yeah, Carved Brink. These things, Carved Brink, these little ash hopper things, they're smaller than your regular ash hopper, and they hit so hard. And then you're fighting like 60 of them. Like, it's, yeah, do not underestimate them. They killed me more than like any other enemy in that entire mod pack, or mod quest. Let's see. Blitzcall Barrow, Ashfall's Cheer. If I remember, this is just like a little one-off cave. I won't go into that yet. Yeah, I want to try and find some more things for her to do here in Solstheim. Oh, if I can walk properly. And like I said, maybe I'll give a little display of my my build's current kind of deal. But that'll probably come in a different video if people are interested. Let's see here. Don't want to fight the Dwemer, and I don't even think I can get into that location to... Huh. Strange. Oh, Reeklings, that'll work. See how she handles these. So she is much better at fight. Oh, she's already over here. Oh. It's doing the mountain thing. This happened when I was testing out audio settings earlier. It's kind of cool and immersive. For an instance like this, I don't know how I feel about it. Especially when you're in third person. So yeah, we'll have her kind of fight these guys here. See how she deals with it here. Okay, so she's got the arcane beat. She has some other spells I gave her, but she doesn't have the magical pool for them quite yet. I'm gonna give her some upgraded gear here soon. This is kind of a set I just threw together that I thought looked nice. Eventually she'll have like Bokun's robes and stuff, I think. She's gonna keep the mask because it's just good. You gonna deal with him? Yeah, there you go. Oh, cool. Oh wait, hold on. We need the size difference here. Size doesn't matter, guys. Remember. He's so big. It's so fun. Yeah, sometimes you get issues like this. Oh, what we can do is we can show you kind of that apparition combat utility thing I was talking about. This might not be the best place to do it, to be honest, but okay, that wasn't too bad. So yeah, if you want to cover like some range and stuff, you can do that. You can also use for unarmed the weapon spells, so long as you have the unarmed weapons they give you equipped. If you just have your bare fists, they won't even show up. So like if you want to supplement your unarmed with some magical effects, I highly recommend it, especially considering you can't enchant your fists, not typically at least. I like the way the Growls look, that they're all ice spiky and stuff. We're still in combat with someone. Oh hey, what's up? Also, this character has some blasting capabilities, but I've been kind of bouncing back and forth to what stuff he should use for his like blasty range damage stuff. I think wind magic looks really good with this character, just aesthetically speaking, because a lot of the times I go off as aesthetic when it comes to making like what builds use and stuff more often than not versus like functionality. Like, yeah, you'll get like, what is it, Cascading Torment, and all the blood spells are like really good, but you can also just have pretty high performance with other spells and stuff. Like, you're not going to be hurting for most things. I'm not to sound like a hypocrite, I do have like some blood stuff in here, like Essence Drain. Essence Drain is just very good, and it's just like a nice little quick heal if I get surrounded by people, and it's practically free to cast, based on your skill level. But yeah, that was just like a little showcase. I won't drag this video on too long, but yeah, he's just kind of chilling. Initially, he was going to be an arcane character, but I didn't like that arcane feels very, very weak. It's like, let's compare like Firebolt to like Arcane Bolt. So 43 cost for 74. So I have no perks in either Arcane or Fire. So 74 damage, penetrates magic resistance for 43 cost, and then Firebolt, 149 damage for 43. So you would think, oh, penetrating magic resistance should make up for that. It really doesn't. Your flat doing double damage for the same cost is going to outcompete magic penetration, like almost always. I have not seen an instance where I would rather have, like, for performance, Arcane. Initially I was doing Arcane, like I said, because of like aesthetic is how I go off of a lot of things. Like, it looks very nice with the color layout and stuff that I got for him. But I ended up going Wind. Wind is cool. It knocks people back. It's kind of thematic with like unarmed and kind of like that kind of thing. I don't know how to describe it. Not monk, but kind of monk. I also like that it has, like I said, the knockback. Like, Wind Nova is really nice when you're getting surrounded, especially as an unarmed character. So he uses a lot of the wind spells when he wants to do direct damage for the most part. Whirlwind Cloak is pretty good. Usually I'll have Whirlwind Cloak or Absorbing Cloak, and if I'm really in a pinch, I will use Draining Shroud, because Draining Shroud is very, very good. Practically makes you unkillable. And I think it kind of, I was going to make this guy either a Shadow or an Arcane initially. So, like, some of his stuff is Shadow. But I wasn't quite clear. If I did a finalized build for him, he'd probably go Wind. Or Shadow, honestly. Like, to be fair. Probably Wind, though, because Wind goes into, like, Alteration and stuff like that. But, yeah, I'm kind of rambling now. But, yeah, so that was just a little display video. Like I said, I might do some more if I want to,
Who knows
but
what kind
we'll
of
see.
epic we can uncover from these ruins.
Yeah, who knows? Definitely not Ducan in there with a black book. So, yeah.